Hey everyone, Gem and Scrolls here. So I have this plastic tip pen that I got from Star Wars, and I want to try it before doing my pros and cons video. I'm just filling it with wax, but my wax came out of my wax pod. I'm going to fill it with wax and I just want to see how it feels, how different it feels. I'm a little weird when it comes to pens. I tend to hold them a little higher up. So I'm going to adjust my pen grip a little bit. It feels about right. I think it's because I swap, right? So I have a tendency to flip-flop. And so I put my hand in the middle. And so I put my pen grip in the middle. So I have this. And this is the one I'm working on right now. It's an elk. I'm calling it baby elk. See if I can move it over here to the... Yeah, there's not going to be a clear, even if I get it up close. I'll try to maybe do a screenshot and add it in or something. So, I have a feeling there's too much wax in my pen, but let's take a look. Actually, I think I might pull out a different color just because I've got a nice boxing going on. I have to straighten some of my A's out, but let's try doing a different letter. I have C's and D's already kind of sorted out here, and I just want to see if it feels any different. Well, there's definitely a lightness to it. And I feel like there's definitely a difference from this kind of pen than the metal pen. I feel like I'm not going to damage the drill. But I also feel like I can't grip it. Well, maybe that's just because I'm afraid to push down on it. Yeah, I feel like you can't grip it as much as, like, sometimes I use the pen to address, like I use the pin, the tip of the pen to adjust it like this, and then I feel like this one doesn't do it as well. Well, maybe I just don't have the hang of it. It definitely has a different feel to it. But there's like a sturdiness to it too. I don't know if it's because of the pen or just because, like, just because I'm more conscious, I guess, maybe right now, but I'm not pushing down as much. Oops. Oh dear. I'm also very self-conscious because I feel like I'm being watched even though it's just a video, which I guess I'm kind of being watched even though it's going to be watched later. So I also feel like it's kind of clunky because you don't, like, it's more thick here, and it's focusing in the background than it is the foreground right now. But the pen, as you can see, it's a little thick, so I feel like the pen's clunky, but it's it's not necessarily bad. I think it's going to be a matter of preference. And so, do I prefer it? I think I'd have to probably use it a little bit more to really determine that, just because I am used to the metal tip pens. Because, like, I had this thing and I thought for a while that I wasn't gonna like this because I thought this was heavier. And I've been using this while doing a lot of crafts. And I've actually found that I have liked this while doing the crafts, even with the heavy end on it. So I can't really say judgment-wise that I might not hate it after a while, even though right now I'm kind of a little clumsy with it. Oops. That just picked up one upside down really easily, which kind of scares me because usually it doesn't pick them up that easily. So yeah, like I'm definitely a little bit more clumsy with it right now. But I think with a little bit more practice, I could easily adjust to it for sure. I don't think it's a bad pen. I definitely like how kind of sturdy it feels. So definitely some pros and cons to this pen. It's neater. It's plastic tips, so it's definitely not, like, it wouldn't scratch as much. It's chunkier though, I feel. Like, I personally feel like it's chunkier. And it doesn't give you that grip when trying to move things. So, yeah. So that's my take on the plastic tip pens. It does feel shorter too. It's much shorter than it feels much shorter than the other pens. So let's compare. I'm gonna take my tip off because, like, maybe that's why it feels shorter. And I'm gonna compare them. Let's pan out. I guess it's not actually really overly, when you compare them length to length, it's not too much shorter, but you do see that the blue one is a little bit longer, so yeah. But yeah, guys, so that's the plastic tip pen in action. And yeah, I think, like I said, I haven't put wax in this one since last night, so might not be as fine gripped, but I think once I have the hang of it, this pen could potentially do. Hey guys, I'm just adding this really quick in that I got a little tip from DDA Secretary about these pens. They wear really quick using them for regular drills. So she said that they work great with the AB drills. Anyone who's not sure what that is, that's Aurora Borealis. You get those a lot with your DAC, Diamond Art Club stuff. And so she said that if you save them for your AB drills, then they don't wear away as much. And so I think I'm going to take that to heart and use this for my AB drills. I got like 3 kits in that have AB drills in them. And so yeah, just gonna insert this little clip before my goodbye if I can. If not, this clip will be added to the end of the video really quick. Just because I found that out after making my little tidbit earlier last night. So yeah,